Howdy, my name is Claudio. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't check out the last video, make sure you go and check it out. Subscribe if you love the videos. You know what I'm saying? Also, share with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what's going on over here. Today, we got a video from Everything Always. Breaking Avengers Doomsday delayed. Major production update. Bro, what they mean they delaying?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael
with them delaying stuff and
All Fires. Now, one thing I was really wrong about leading up to last summer's announcements at San Diego Comic-Con was I thought for sure they were going to move Avengers 5 and Avengers 6 off by a year to 2027 and 2028 respectively, just to give them enough time to aptly prepare to shoot this film and, of course, to finish the script. Now, as it would turn out, they didn't delay the films, but we were not surprised to find out in just a month ago from industry insiders that the script was not finished and it was probably going to come right down to the wire. On top of that, multiple sources came out and confirmed.
Nah, that just pissed me off. I ain't gonna, bro. How is the script not finished, bro? But see, I'm thinking the script ain't finished because they keep thinking about bringing characters back in, thinking about recasting, and bro, they really confused right now. I even heard they talked about doing something with the King story. And if the King story is in Avengers Doomsday, it'll be in there for about 30-40 minutes of the movie because, you know, they got to find a way to kind of kill him off, etc., etc. Right? But now they talking about recasting Jonathan Majors and recasting his character and making someone else play King, which is kind of messed up. Now I'm wondering, bro, are they going to think about changing RDJ's being Doom, bro? I'll be okay with that. And I know everybody else will be too.
That the Wire was right around the corner and that they would start filming in the middle of March in the UK on Avengers Doomsday. Well, as it would turn out, not so fast. According to a late-breaking industry insider update this afternoon, it appears as though Avengers 5 has been delayed for the first time. We're going to break down exactly what he said, what the new start date is, and talk about this in context of why things are looking extremely dicey for what Marvel normally does and what they're going to have to do for this Avengers 5 Doomsday shoot. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. Hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. We just announced a brand new winner yesterday. We have a new winner coming this Tuesday for Spider-Man's finale, and then another winner for that after for Daredevil. All you got to do be a sub. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love RDJ. Stick around again in the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so as we briefly mentioned during the prologue, multiple sources that we can trust, like Production Weekly, had indicated Avengers Doomsday was meant to start filming on March 15th or the middle of March in the UK, and maybe you guys had started to see some of the headlines and photos on social media last week where certain specific actors like Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie are starting to appear in London ahead of the shoot. Well, as it turns out, that has been delayed and they will not start filming on Avengers Doomsday now until April. Now, it's impossible to speculate why though. What's going on? The beginning of shooting for a couple of weeks, but there are a lot of things at play, and it's not just the actors' schedules, building of the sets. See, look,
it's that too. Look, I was going to say that, bro. It's a lot of these actors, bro. They do have other roles. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, the contracts that that Marvel put these actors in, bro, they usually put these actors in like a 3-year, 4-year contract because, you know, they got to play a certain character for a long time. They be trying not to recast characters, you know what I'm saying? Which makes sense. They need to start looking for actors that aren't like A-list celebrities, because then they're gonna run into problems like this to where they got to deal with the scheduling and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it's beautiful to have these great actors play some of these roles, but it's a lot of young actors that, you know what I'm saying, that haven't got they foot in the game yet, that could probably really play these roles very, very well, and they hella young, you know what I'm saying, and they willing to sign for 3, 4, 5 years because it's you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, Marvel, bro, y'all need to look for characters and actors. I said characters. Y'all need to look for actors that don't have a high pay grade, you know what I'm saying, that aren't A-list celebrities and shit like that, because it's gonna be hard for y'all to tell them not to do a movie because y'all got a movie coming up. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, they got so many other things they could do in other roles that they probably want to do for a long time that they finally got now that Marvel kind of helped them get, you know what I'm saying? So they taking that chance and opportunity to go after those other roles, meaning that they might leave the MCU for a little bit. I ain't got to pay him as much, but the fact that y'all got him on a contract and y'all gonna be taking care of him for 3, 4, they're gonna be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to paying an actor like $900 million for one role, for one movie, and hoping the person comes back.
Now with the script, there are going to be a lot of reasons why things don't take off right when they want them to. So it's definitely not the end of the world or reason to panic that they're not going to hit their start date. But this film is already under the gun from the standpoint of coming from Marvel Studios because of the wiggle room they've allowed themselves to do constant rewrites and reshoots to films. I would argue that the filming for Deadpool and Wolverine required very little in the way of reshoots and actually wrapped rather fast. They had a very clear idea of what they wanted to do with that film versus something like Captain America Brave New World, where there were extensive reshoots and delays for about a year. But for a film this important, you don't want to be working under the gun. That's why I was totally surprised, as I mentioned during the prologue, that they didn't delay these movies to begin with to give them more time to work on them. So ultimately missing a start
they made it seem like they've been started on it.
Is not that big a deal if they have a clear idea about what they want to do with the film. But if they sort of meander and realize that they need extensive reshoots and rewrites to the script, there will not be the ample time needed in order to do that properly, especially with some of the major CGI scenes. They need to be working on those already. Not only have they probably already completed a lot of the
see, that's what I'm saying, bro. When they gave us a date, I'm thinking like they been started on it, and they already did finish the script, and now they either already finished the script or they getting very close to the end of the script, and they already doing like the edits and stuff on some scenes. Like they probably already filmed like 1 or 2 scenes already. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I be thinking when they give us these release dates. You know what I'm saying? But apparently they didn't start a damn thing. It's the actors they trying to get for these roles, bro. It's hard. Like they trying to get Jenna Ortega. I'm pretty sure she gonna lock in. But if she don't, you can't be mad, bro. She a great actor. She got a lot of other roles she can do that she probably wants to do for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And Marvel, they be canceling stuff a lot, so that kind of makes some actors, like the A-list actors, kind of look, at least I should say, from B to A-list actors, you know what I'm saying, when they come into contact with Marvel, they kind of, because Marvel be canceling a lot and recasting and all this stuff, and that's annoying for an actor that has a lot of opportunities already to do other roles and stuff, as opposed to an actor that doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm thinking they should go after actors that don't have such a portfolio, bro. Y'all have a better
for those scenes, but some of the previs in early graphics as well. Because as we've learned, good CGI just takes time. There's no real way to rush it, and that was what was at the heart.
Y'all could get like 1 or 2
from 2 years ago when all the complaints were coming out from the VFX departments that they were hiring, that Marvel's requests to redo CGI and at the drop of a dime were just completely unreasonable and in some cases completely unserviceable. So what this lack of wiggle room really means is that Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige are going to have to fight their
it's a lot of CGI they got to do
by committee. As we heard for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, they did 20 rewrites. That has to go out the window. They need to trust in whatever McFeely put
20 rewrites,
that
bro.
Script is, and they need to trust in the Russos as the filmmakers to get it done without having to do a million microsurgery rewrites like they're used to doing in the past. They've got to get with the program because they do not have enough time
be a total
to do
like
the normal Marvel
max,
MO.
You know
Hey, we'll fix it in post. There won't be enough time for any of that. That said, I think that makes for a better film, and that's why you bring the Russos back, right? If it were anyone else who was in the director's chair for this movie, it would feel almost like it was going to be a certain disaster. But the people who are there making it, the Russos, Robert Downey Jr. is Doom, you got to admit this is the crew that was able to do it the first time around. If it were anyone else, it would look a lot worse. But from this point of view, Marvel hired them, they put their trust in them, now they just got to actually let them execute. And if they do,
let them work, bro.
And all things go down the way that they should, I don't think that this isn't enough time to make a film. It's just crazy to me that Marvel knows how they are, and they didn't give themselves more time. But maybe that was on purpose because they know they're not going to do that, and they are going to live and die by whatever, again, McFeely puts on the pages and the Russos put on film.
Maybe they doing it to kind of make
it is
a lot of fire under
in the Avengers 5 news cycle. A lot of fire. We have a long time before Doomsday comes out, still over a year. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for now. But if we start hearing in a couple of months that there's major delays or that they have to do some major reshoots late in this year, it's one of those things where it's going to be a lot more nervous from our standpoint, the fans, because of what I'm talking about here with the timeline. They don't have time to pivot out. And before you know it, they'll be wrapping on this and starting to film on Avengers Secret Wars. And of course, if Avengers Doomsday comes out, doesn't do the kind of numbers or set up the stage they're hoping for Avengers Secret Wars, there's no time to get that back either. So I gotta be honest, my excitement level for the Marvel films coming up here are super high, only because I
ain't gonna lie, bro. Keep saying if Avengers Doomsday come out. What does this mean? Because I've been hearing a lot about the King story is gonna be there still. But are they? See, now I'm confused. Are they thinking about possibly bringing Doctor Doom in Secret Wars? Because I ain't gonna lie, bringing him in Secret Wars wouldn't be bad because it would be a secret. You know what I'm saying? Like they can say Doctor Doom was a big secret on what's been going on in the background. Nobody knew, and maybe the Avengers, if it's not going to be called Avengers Doomsday and it's called Avengers Kang Dynasty, maybe we could just see in that movie Doctor Doom like hovering over Kang, probably even telling Kang what to do. You know what I'm saying? And then at a certain point, he just decides to kill all of the Kangs because something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because something happened with and then he ended up killing the Kangs because, it can happen like that, bro. But they cannot rewrite a damn movie 20 times, bro. That's why we're not getting a lot of movies, bro. They rewriting this shit 20 times. There should be a max of 5 times you can rewrite the story, bro. After that, there's got to be a new writer. You know what I'm saying? Because that means that writer didn't have something. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even start writing until you have something a little bit to go with. Take it one paragraph at a time, bro.
Stakes are super high, and for me that really kicks off with the Thunderbolts,
insane,
which I feel like
bro.
I've said at least 10 times at the channel. That's
it's kind of pissing me off. I ain't never
the
rewrote
Avengers 4.5 film, the kind of thing that we got out of Civil War, where we will start to see the beginning of the Avengers, and during that movie,
times is crazy.
The Fantastic Four and then Doomsday are coming up real quick right after that, and we are going to be then into the actual heart of the multiverse saga. Then we'll be putting a bow on it and wrapping it up at the end of Doomsday.
The Marvel movies that's coming out,
going to be all the way in, and hopefully they're going to be able to stick to a schedule and actually stick to a script, and we won't have to talk about any or all of this,
or at least they trying
again
to stay
and at the channel. But we shall see. You guys, let me know all your thoughts though down below. How hype are you for Avengers 5?
Yeah, man, y'all let me know, man, how y'all feel about this delay, man. I think they delaying it because they might not even do Avengers Doomsday. I think they thinking about doing Avengers Kang's Dynasty. I think they want to bring that back in some type of way or form. They want to bring that back, bro. I think so. Especially if they talk about recasting Jonathan Majors, bro. What's the point of recasting him if y'all not really gonna give Kang, you know what I'm saying? Unless y'all were planning on using Jonathan Majors in the Mutant Saga, and y'all like, bro, we want to give him a huge role, so we just gonna give somebody else this role since it's gonna be a small one. It could be that.